my interest in Buddhism started when actually I arrived in India. Before going to India, I was in high school, and I didn't have a degree, of course, but I was told that India is a place where you can study business. And my uncle actually had already a business, a building and construction company, and my father was the director of that company. So they were expecting me to be an accountant. And even my father remembered, he said that, I wish you become a chief accountant. So I had a job prospect anyway to work with the family company, you know. So I went to India to study Bachelor of Business Studies. Actually, it's called Bachelor of Commerce. And I was very lucky, actually. I got a scholarship through the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So it was an exchange program between India and Uganda. And India was paying for my studies. So that was kind of cool because I got to be paid for my studies in India. So then off I went, and the university in Punjab University in Chandigarh. I didn't actually know about that university. I wanted to go to Delhi University. I remember picturing myself how I'm going to arrive in New Delhi. In fact, before even I left Uganda, my fellow Ugandans, they say, you are going to India? You are going to die. Floods are there. There's a lot of poverty. There is a lot of India don't have a space where to stay. They are sleeping on each other. So I had these funny images of India and earthquake, and I told them, the air ticket is here, and they're telling me, don't go. So, but I went. I gathered enough courage, and I arrived in New Delhi, of course, and in New Delhi, and I was shocked when I went to India. Actually, first Bombay. When I arrived in Bombay, the flight was cancelled almost 2 days actually, and Indian came and touched my hair. They said, oh, Africa is too hot, because my hair was curling like this. Africa is too hot. I said, no. This was the first time somebody invaded my hair. They were so surprised to see hair curling like. And I said, in fact, they were just coming from behind. All of a sudden, I looked back like, why are these people touching my hair? Nobody in Uganda touched my hair. Anyway, I arrived at the university of Punjab. You know, it took me almost 8 hours actually from New Delhi. So, and I reached there. The room had nothing. There was nothing in the room at the university. So I had to buy everything from scratch, all my beddings and all that. Then I felt so lonely. I wanted to go back to Africa actually, because the food was so hot. Actually, I spent almost 1 week. I could not eat hot food. So anyway, I got some friends and from Thailand. They were monks, and I decided to walk with them and move around. And then my fellow Africans said, why are you walking with those people? What are you talking with those monks? But for me, these monks, like Venerable Sandusit, there was a monk called Venerable Sandusit, was from Thailand. He had such a big smile that really showed me that there's something inside this guy. I didn't know that even he was a monk. I just saw these orange robes and very big smile. So I really started going around with them, and they took me to their temple. And that was for me good, because I got good friends abroad. That time I really actually wanted to go home, because of the culture shock, and the Indians they faced that time. They were a little bit uptight. I was so much used to the smiling faces in Uganda, but this guy was so very uptight. In fact, one time my friend asked me, can you tell the difference between a European and an Indian? Because I could not tell the difference when I was in Uganda. So if you see somebody who doesn't smile, is an Indian. But for me, actually, I wanted to leave and go back to my country, because I could not eat the food. It was too hot. But anyway, because of those friends, those monk friends, they were shining from inside, and it was that expression vibration outside them, and it showed me what's really inside them. They were very peaceful and happy. They took me to the temple. That's how I was introduced to Buddhism in 1990, the first time I went to the temple.